do a reading vlog these days. Good morning and welcome to this week's reading vlog. It is Saturday and I have a full day of house inspections. We have people coming to look at our house for when we move out, and we have like 4 or 5 inspections that we have to go look at to see if they're pet friendly and we can have them. So I spent all morning just like scrubbing the house spotless. But apart from that, last night I started Two Dark Reigns by Kendara Blake, which is the 3rd book, I believe, in the trilogy. I'm only about that far through, as you can see. I don't know if you remember, like, taking stock, but I really liked the novellas. Like, I loved the novellas, and I'd read the first 2 books before I read the novellas, and I enjoyed the prospect of them because they seemed like everything I would love, but I just couldn't figure out what it was. And I think it might be the tense that it's written in. I'm still not 100% sure. I'm still figuring it out. Like, already picking this up, it's like Katarine, apparently it's also Katarine. Katarine holds this in her hand as opposed to she held this in her hand or she was holding this in her hand, and I just don't know if that's the reason. I'm still enjoying, like, it's all of the things that I love. So I'm enjoying it. I'm definitely enjoying it. I wouldn't have read it if I didn't. So I'm keen to continue this. But for now, I'm gonna just do a bit of cat hair everywhere. A bit of reading before the house inspection starts. Of all of the days where we do nothing and I vlog, today we actually did things and I forgot to vlog. So it is almost 6 o'clock. It's Pat's birthday, so we're heading into Bowen Hills for his birthday. We spent the day, we had a house inspection at our house, which I think is the last place I left you, and then we went to house inspections and we found one that we really like. It's pet friendly, has a bath, has a backyard, lots of space, so we applied for it. We sent the application in this afternoon. We did some shopping, I bought some stuff, I bought some clothes. Ooh, yes, new clothes, who am I? Jacob got a haircut, so.
You did. You feeling clean?
You look like a thumb. Anyways, that's the haps. That's what's been going down. Anyways.
Which way are we going? Any?
Any of them.
You want to go any of the ways?
I'm fucking done with you. What's good, team?
Hello. It's nice and quiet here.
Good boy. Hey.
But at least
Fuck, don't I have any fans?
Stephanie's got fans.
Get them. Steph has fans.
Caleb's got fans. Cobain needs a fan base. Hashtag Cobain for life.
Hashtag let me kiss a baby.
Fuck off.
You ready?
This is just. Alright, we're done.
That's all you get. I'll see you on Monday.
Yeah. What? Sunday?
Monday. Are we having dinner on Monday?
Sunday.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What a day, huh? So it's Monday, I just finished work, I got home. We have a house inspection coming through the house, so I have to be here for the aminals. I just finished filming my Nevernight cosplay video, which I'm not too happy with because I ordered a bunch of stuff online, said it'd be here last week, still isn't here, so I timed my video around that. So I've just had to do like a basic bitch cosplay video, which I'm not happy with, but I will be doing like a repeat one later in the month that's actually good. I am currently reading Two Dark Reigns, which is the 3rd book in the series, which I'm really enjoying at the moment. I mean, it's the same as the first 2 books. I'm enjoying it, but I'm not enjoying it as much as I could be, and I don't know why, but it has all the things that I love in it, so I just don't know why I'm not enjoying it. Other than that, I think we found a house. We should know in the next few days if we've got it and when we can move in, hopefully in the next 2 weeks before our lease runs out here, but I will be in Sydney at the end of this week, so I'm not going to be much help for Jacob. So he's going to bring some boxes home and maybe I'll start packing tonight. I also bought 2 poetry books, which I'll show you guys a little bit later. I just can't be bothered getting off my ass right now because I'm about to edit a video. So that's the plan for this evening. Jacob's at futsal till late. I will be reading once these people leave my house. So, yay. So as I mentioned earlier, I bought 2 books. I bought To Make Monsters Out of Girls by Amanda Lovelace, which is like a poetry collection. And on that, I also bought Fierce Fairy Tales and Other Stories to Stir Your Soul by Nikita Gill. These will just be quick little reads that I'll like, once I finish the book that I'm currently reading, I'll just power through these. Because I'm feeling in a real mood for this. I'm gonna read a bit of Two Dark Reigns. Maybe finish it tonight. Hopefully finish it, probably finish it tonight. I'm like over halfway through now. So I finished Two Dark Reigns, and I'm a little disappointed because I thought it was the final book, but apparently there's one more. Which makes sense because as I got to like 30 pages towards the end, I was like, I have a feeling things are not going to be resolved this quickly. So I'm a little frustrated that I didn't just check myself. But I still enjoyed it. I still just can't figure out what it is with these books. They have everything that I love in them. They have elemental magic, they have familiars, they have like queens and sisters and like magic and history, and I just can't figure out why I don't love it. Maybe it's the writing style, maybe it's the tense that it's written in, maybe it's the lack of depth to any characters. Like, there are so many characters, but I'm not overly attached to any of them. Like, obviously I care about the queens, and when I first started reading it, I think I was more drawn to Arsinoe, and then as time goes on, obviously Mirabella. Like, Arsinoe and Jill's were my favorite, and like Camden and all of that. But I can't put my finger on it. There's like, this should literally be like the perfect mixture of all the things I love, and I should just be salivating over it, but I just can't figure out why. And it's really frustrating me because I just want to know. But anyway, so I finished that one. I'll probably read this one first just because it'll be quickest, and then I'll start this one, and then I might start Heir of Fire. I was gonna read Throne of Glass and Crown of Midnight, but I just can't be bothered. I don't love them. I love Heir of Fire, so I'm gonna read Heir of Fire, and then I guess I'll read Queen of Shadows, and then Empire of Storms, and then I'll probably stop and not read Kale's book. And hopefully that will take me to the end of October for Kingdom of Ash. So now I'm going to read a bit of poetry to make monsters out of girls. If you could have any superpower, what would it be? Like, if you could pick any power of any, like, superhuman ability, what would it be?
Probably telekinesis. Yeah, no one could ever, like, do anything to you or stop you from doing anything.
Wow, that's a bit fucking chronicle of you.
I don't know. Yeah, but, like, they'd be like, no, you can't do that, and you'd be like, sweet, and then do it with your brain. Not kill them.
Oh my god, you think I'm bad? You're a stone cold killer. So, it took me 17 minutes, but I finished this one. I didn't love it. I feel like I liked her other book more, but maybe I thought I liked it, but I actually didn't like her last book. I don't know why I bought this. I have like 4 poetry books at work under the counter to buy. So I thought I'd pick this one up and give it a go, but it's kind of disappointing. I mean, I feel weird saying that about someone's like poetry, because they literally like bared their soul and spoke about some shitty things. So like in that regard, I want to be like, brave, deep, props to you. Just not my style. So now I'm gonna read Fierce Fairy Tales and hope that this is a little better. I like this cover a lot. It reminds me of Language of Thorns by Leigh Bardugo, which is my jam. So I'm just gonna smash through this one real quick like.
I'm gonna chuck a zoom in. Wait, if I'm zooming this way, I want to do this. Ready?
Look, it's me, Jacob. It's me in the book. Bye.
Oh, it's so slow, but it still works.
So there's 3 books in one night. I just finished Fierce Fairy Tales, and this is the first book I've ever like tabbed whilst reading, because these ones really spoke to my soul. I'm feeling a little like out of this world right now. I'm 99% sure that when I get old and like go crazy, that my specific kind of crazy will be like hallucinations and deliriousness and just living these like wild fairy tale stories that I've read so much about. Sometimes I wonder if that's what like contributes to my depression and anxiety, is that I read all these fantasy tales or these like incredible, mind-blowing alternate universe stories, and then I'm a little sad that that's not my life and I'm in the wrong universe and I should be in books. I don't know, it's a whole thing, but this made me feel really good and really like fancy, and I feel like I'm gonna have really good dreams tonight. And I'm gonna copy all of the ones that I've tabbed down to have in this little notebook that I have, that I look back on sometimes or write in when I feel weird like I do now. I might start air fryer, or I might not. That's definitely not my nipple there, just by the way. I feel like I should just point that out. Jacob's making me taters. He's just making me potatoes for dinner. But I changed my earring today as well. It hurts at the moment. Hopefully this will make it heal a little easier. But tomorrow I'm at the vet clinic. And then probably gonna start packing up the house as we move. One thing I'm really excited for is getting frames for my art, because I have art all around the place that needs frames. So, yay. Anyway, I'm gonna go to bed. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I cannot even begin to tell you how tired I am. It's Tuesday. I was at the vet clinic all day. And when I got home, I ultimately walked into my own doom. So, story time. I'm on like a bunch of like bird Facebook groups, and a rescue group posted that there was a lost bird in my area. It was only like 2 streets from me, so I was like, oh, I'll go and help them look when I finish work. So, I get home, I get changed, walk down the street, and then it all starts to like slowly dawn on me that this is the way people get murdered. I'm walking down the street and I'm looking for this house, and I realize my mistake as I'm knocking on the front door. Like it's like the nicest house in the street, so I'm like, okay. Knock on the door, and I've noticed they've got all these like number 12 in the world, or Australia's Airbnb service. They've won all these like tourism awards, and I was like, okay. I open the door and it's this lovely elderly couple, and they're like, oh hi, thank you so much for like, you know, coming to help, and you know, come on in, have a cup of tea. And I was just like, this is how I die. But also, it was so easy to lure me here. It's just like, lost bird in the area. I was like, I'll be there. But they were really lovely. Like, they showed me where the bird was usually kept and her mate, then kind of told me a bit about her and about them and where she flew off to, and I was just kind of telling them what I knew about, you know, lost birds. So then I spent about an hour walking around the neighborhood listening and looking, and I couldn't find anything, unfortunately. So hopefully they had better luck, but I'll keep an eye out, you know, over the next few days as I potter around the house. I got home, I edited my video, which would have gone up on Wednesday, that I'm not mad happy about because none of the things that I ordered came, even though they said they'd be here a week ago. So my video is pretty average. Work tomorrow, and then I am done for the week, working 9 till 4. And then Thursday I have all day off. We probably have a house inspection. Oh, we got our house. We got our house. So we will be moving in 2 weeks, I believe. Yay, how exciting. The house, the main things we wanted were a bath and a backyard. And so we've managed to get a small backyard, a small bath, and a 3rd bedroom. It's like a townhouse, so it's like 2 stories. It's a little further out than I wanted to live, but we're close to most of our best friends, so that'll make it a little easier. It is gonna be a half-hour journey to work for me now, which I'm only really making like 2 or 3 days a week, and probably about an hour to get to mum's house, which is a little annoying, so there'll probably be less of the girls around. Bug it, I'm so tired. It's like 7:30 at night. I'm gonna hop into bed and start air fryer again for my reread. I didn't realize how small this book was now in comparison to the shit I've been reading lately. I looked at Throne of Glass and Crown of Midnight, and I was like, I could probably just reread these in like a day, but I'm gonna start at air fire because it's my favorite one. Although Vengeful comes out tomorrow, maybe I'll reread Vicious. I might reread Vicious first because it's so small. So I'll reread Vicious, then I'll read Vengeful, then I'll start Air of Fire. Alternatively, I'll start Air of Fire now and just kind of pause it midway through. I don't know, I haven't decided yet. All I've decided is I'm going to bed because I am buggered. So it's Wednesday, and I definitely overestimated the time it would take me to get to work now that school holidays are on. So I'm at work an hour early, so I figured I would sit in my car and read some of Vicious. I am almost halfway through. I started it last night and plowed through it. I've already read it before, so I'm technically rereading it. I forgot how much I enjoyed it. Like, I love superpower things. Like, as most of you probably already know, Heroes was my life. So anything where people have powers, I'm 10 out of 10 down for. So I'm just gonna do a bit of reading before I go to work. I'm feeling super anxious today. Didn't sleep well. I woke up at like 4 AM in like a mad anxiety panic. So we'll see how today goes. Hopefully it's only up from here. Oh, okay, so it's Wednesday night. It's 7:30, 6:30? Whatever, it's late. So I finished work at 4, and I don't know if I mentioned yesterday, I'm pretty sure I mentioned about the bird that I was looking for. So they found her today, and they spent all day watching her in a tree, because she's a baby bird, so she can't fly down very well. So after work, I went over, because they're only a few streets away, and she's just stuck up in a tree, and she won't come down. So I was there for about 2.5 hours. They took a cherry picker up and the RSPCA is now on the way with a bigger net. I obviously had to go home because I've got to feed my lot. But they had their mail from the pair out as well, so I was spending some time with him, so here's some footage of him being adorable.
Oh, you're so handsome. Oh, you're so handsome. Hmm? You're so handsome. Hmm?
Yeah, apart from that, they're just gonna keep me updated. I have tomorrow off before I have to go to Sydney, so I was like, just let me know, I can come around if you need anything. Hopefully they'll just nab her tonight and that'll be problem solved. Otherwise, I'm just gonna go to bed. I am absolutely bugging. My neck hurts from looking up so much. And I wasn't even there all day. What are you two doing? Are you doing butt stuff? You better not be. So it's 9 AM on Thursday morning and I'm back helping the guys look for their bird. They have found her, but she's just in a tree somewhere, so that's what I'm doing this morning before going to babysit the girls. So we found her up in a tree and I'm just hanging out with the other one while the owners try to coax her down. She's in a very difficult position as usual. What are you doing? So I just got to mum's and I'm babysitting thing 1 and thing 2. Thing 2 let me do her hair for the first time. Turn around, do a spin, let me see your hair. She never lets me put her hair up in piggy tails. You happy with it? Do you look cute? Do you love it? Do you think you're adorable?
Bye, YouTube. Hi, YouTube.
Look in the phone.
Only Jack can come.
Ew. Having mad hugs. Got the whole fam here. Girls are in the club.
I thought we were doing like photos and I'm doing these.
Oh my god. I look terrible. I've
I look
waited
shocking.
since
Look at
so
me.
early. Oh. This is what I was gonna say. This isn't even 3 generations. This is just 2 generations.
Just 2.
But this is like,
I can't
this is
believe
me.
all of you.
Me as a kid, me now, and this is what I'm gonna look like in a few years. Beauty. I look as bad as I feel. So it is Thursday night, Jacob's at work, I am at home with the boys. I just woke up from a nap, as you can tell by my hair. So yeah, after I left mum's today, I literally just came home and slept. But the guys managed to get their bird back, so they took her to the vets to make sure she's all good. I have my idiots here, and the other one's up there. Yeah, now I'm just doing a bit of cleaning before I start doing some packing. I have maybe about 30 pages left of Vicious. I'm gonna finish Vicious, and then yeah, do a bit of cleaning because I have to go ahead and pack all of these bad boys again. I forgot about that. This is the hardest part, packing and then unpacking all these books. But yeah, and then tomorrow I go to Sydney, which I'm super excited for. So next week's vlog will be a Sydney vlog. But yeah, that's pretty much it. This week's been pretty uneventful. We get to move into our house on between the 12th and the 15th of October. So the week after I get back will be spent packing, and then the following week, I think about that time will be spent moving. Then I can show you guys our new house. I'm really excited because it has, yeah, like I said, we've got a bath and a small backyard so we can get a puppy and all the animals can spend some outside time, supervised outside time. I was thinking about taking November off of YouTube. I haven't decided yet. Like, I literally only just thought about it now just because, I mean, I'm not feeling overly like stressed or like strapped for content or anything because I've been doing a lot of reading lately, and obviously this month and next month we've got the God's Grave and Nevernight stuff, so like it's not like I have or I might at least, or maybe I'll just change and only upload twice a week. So you'll get the reading vlog every week and then 1 video a week. I haven't decided yet. I want to know what you guys think. I mean, obviously I'm sure you would enjoy if I uploaded 3 times a week, but I feel like eventually I'm going to hit a wall where I run out of content. Throughout December I'm going to try and do Vlogmas again now that I have my vlogging camera. Again, that'll just depend, so let me know what you think. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you next week. Bye!